Good afternoon, Dean Wichtel, OVC 2021 Sapphire Snow Leopards, members of the OVC faculty and staff, fellow veterinarians, families, and friends. Welcome to the Ontario Veterinary College's virtual Veterinarian's Oath ceremony for our graduating class. Before we begin, I have a few housekeeping points. We have muted everyone except for speakers to ensure that they can be heard with minimal background noise. In the meantime, we invite you to put your messages of congratulations in the chat of this meeting as we go. I see we already have one there already. Please feel free to have your cameras on as well so that we can see each other and feel connected. We suggest that you view the event using the speaker view by going to the top right of your screen in Zoom and clicking on the square icon for view to choose the speaker view. The University of Guelph's convocation is on June 24th. So you may be wondering why we have today's ceremony separately. The Veterinarian's Oath is a publicly sworn commitment by veterinarians to embrace and uphold their responsibilities to the health and welfare of animals. It is a significant moment marking entry into the veterinary profession. Today, our OVC class of 2021, our Sapphire Snow Leopards, will say the Veterinarian's Oath for their first time as a veterinarian. And all of you that have joined us today will bear witness to this moment when they transition into the profession. You will hear words in the oath such as promote, prevent, protect, and advance, dignity, ethics, and for the benefit of society. These words speak to the responsibility your graduating veterinarian takes onto their shoulders from this day forward. And I have no doubt each snow leopard graduating today will bear that honorable burden with commitment, with pride, with grace, with empathy, and with your help. While we are a close community, if we haven't yet met, my name is Joanne Hewson, and I am the Associate Dean, Students and Academic at the Ontario Veterinary College. I will be our Master of Ceremonies for today's event, and I'm excited to be part of this important milestone and honor today for our graduates as they formally enter the veterinary profession. At times like today, when emotions run high and we all come together to celebrate, it is an important time to also pause and ground ourselves through reflection on our place in this world. Over the past year, and the past months in particular, we as a society have faced difficult truths about ourselves, and we have been forced to take a hard look at ourselves in the mirror. It is my honor to take pause from today's celebration of the 2021 Snow Leopards to make space for us all to not just acknowledge, but to face, to own, to regret, and importantly, to reconciliate for acts of racism against our Indigenous peoples. The University of Guelph resides on the ancestral lands of the Attawandaron people and the treaty lands and territories of the Mississauga of the Credit. This incredible college, where we work and connect, and where our graduating snow leopards have spent the past 4 years studying their craft, is rich with history and the heritage of our Indigenous peoples. We recognize the significance of the Dish with One Spoon covenant to this land, which is centered around the understanding that we all share our resources and we must steward them together as equal partners. We offer our respect to our Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Métis neighbors as we strive to strengthen our relationships with them. Today, this recognition and reflection on the many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people of this land is our reminder to always seek to understand the heritage, history, and lived experiences of those that came before us and those that walk beside us in our daily lives. Today's Veterinary Oath ceremony is a virtual gathering where hugs and photos together are not possible, but the excitement and a sense of pride in our graduates is by no means diminished. Before we launch into this program for this afternoon, I want to first pause to sincerely thank the team of people who've worked so hard to ensure that this day and these celebrations are the highlight of the academic year at OVC, because they are, despite the COVID-19 pandemic and the ways in which our world has changed. The committee that has tirelessly worked to bring this ceremony to fruition are Janet Beeler-Marfisi, Jane Dawkins, Maria Dawood, Tiffany Dursey, Cynthia Faubert, Elizabeth Lowinger, Emily Mann, Karen Mantle, Taylor Morris, Emmett Swanton, and Amy Tremaine. We are also in the very capable hands of our videographer, Kevin Hogg. On behalf of our OVC community, the Sapphire Snow Leopards, and family and friends who are with us today, a very sincere thank you to this team for making this virtual event possible. Today's program includes several speakers who are keen to share warm wishes and congratulations to our graduating class, the OVC 2021 Sapphire Snow Leopards. I'd first like to share this video message from our University of Guelph President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Charlotte Yates. This is President Yates's first OVC oath ceremony, so it is particularly exciting that she has been able to share today with our DVM graduates as fellow Griffin.
Congratulations to you, the OVC class of 2021. We are incredibly proud of you and of your many accomplishments here at the University of Guelph. Thank you to all of the friends, families, supporters, and mentors for joining us today to celebrate our graduates taking the veterinarian's oath. Today, you join a 159-year legacy of those who found their calling at the Ontario Veterinary College. Graduates, during your time at the OVC, you have sharpened skills and taken on challenges that will help you improve life through medicine, through compassionate care, through rigorous scientific research, and through community building. We look forward to staying connected and learning about your next chapter. My warmest congratulations to you once again. Go Sapphire Snow Leopards.
I'm very grateful for that video, and I thank Dr. Yates from us all. With the whole campus of graduating fellow Griffins this month, it's wonderful that our university's president was able to reach out specifically to graduate our snow leopards today. When we began planning today's event, we met with the class co-presidents to discuss ways to make this event special for the members of this class. It was decided that the class would like to have an inspirational keynote speaker, and the Snow Leopards chose Dr. Janet Beeler-Marfisi to take up that honor. By day, Janet Beeler-Marfisi, a diplomat of the American College of Veterinary Pathologists, teaches in our veterinary program, does research on lower airway disease in horses, participates in the diagnostic service for patients of OVC's large and small animal clinics in our Health Sciences Center, and she mentors several graduate and undergraduate students. That's by day. By night, Janet thinks up creative ways to help students truly learn their way through this Mount Everest of knowledge that is veterinary medical education. The more she can interact with our students and help them find ways to navigate content, create knowledge anchors in their mind, and build mental connections between concepts, the happier she is. And a secret bonus for our snow leopards is that Janet also really loves hearing from former students once they are out in practice, when they have questions on challenging cases. So the fun doesn't stop for you or for her at graduation. Janet's motto is, "No student left behind." She is truly grateful that she can be one of the little fires along the path to a career in veterinary medicine. And she is both honored and excited to have been asked by the OVC 2021 Snow Leopards to be today's inspirational speaker. Dr. Beeler-Marfisi, over to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hewson, and welcome everybody. But before you go today, let's take a moment to reflect back. Think back with me to the moment you found out you got into vet school. At that point, I hope you heard somebody say, "I'm proud of you." And then think back to day one, week one, month one of vet school. And if you were like me, you were sitting around in your class, looking around at your classmates, thinking, holy moly, they made a mistake. How did I get in here? Because you didn't know anything about fill in the blank here. But for me, it was Addison's disease. And at that point, I hope you heard one of us say, you belong. And then there was that single equine lecture and anesthesia and pharmacology and pod. And it was like someone turned a fire hose on you and said, drink. At that point, I hope you heard one of us say, you will be okay. And then there was CISPATH and 5 years of swine medicine crammed into 3 weeks' time, and medicine and surgery of the dog and cat, and surgical exercises where a dog or a cat's life was in your hands. And at that point, I hope you heard one of us say, let's work through this together. And then there were rotations and externships, and you knew an answer, and you helped a client and a patient, and you got through the NAVLE, and you got through a year of political, racial, and health-related turmoil. And during this time, I hope you heard yourself say, despite all of that, I've got this. So now we're here, it's your oath ceremony. Let's take a moment to celebrate that. Celebrate yourself and those family and friends who helped get you to this day, to this moment, to these important words. So now that you're walking out of those metaphorical doors, I want to say to you, sapphire snow leopards, I'm proud of you. You belong. You will be okay. And if ever there comes a day when something in life is particularly challenging or a case is just too perplexing, don't forget us. We're right here at the end of an email or a phone call, and we can again say, let's work through this together. And finally, sapphire snow leopards, hear me now. You have got this, and we couldn't be more proud of you. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you for those inspirational words, Dr. Wheeler-Marfisi. Janet, I know you're so special to this class, and I'm sure it was special for them to be able to hear from you today, so thank you. Sapphire Snow Leopards, I now present a video of your OVC 2021 class presidents, Dr. Emily Mann and Dr. Emmett Swanton, addressing the class.
Good afternoon and the warmest welcomes to all of our distinguished guests, faculty members, alumni, friends, family, and last but not least, the class of 2021. Even though this is not how any of us imagined this ceremony would be, we are so thankful that all of you could be here today.
For those of you who don't remember us, we are Emmett and Emily, and we have had the honor of serving as the class co-presidents for the last 4 years. And boy, what a ride those last 4 years have been. From receiving our blue coats to surviving pod, and then of course, COVID throwing a wrench into our time at OVC. What a roller coaster it has been, to say the least.
Today, we just wanted to take a couple minutes to say a huge thank you to everyone who has helped us get to this point and cross this virtual stage. We'd like to start off by saying a huge thank you to all of the amazing staff and faculty at OVC that have taught us, pushed us, nurtured us, and watched us grow over the last 4 years. You have all had an unforgettable impact on us and have been integral in making us into the veterinarians we are today.
We would like to give a special thank you to our 3 honorary class presidents. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what that means, every year our class voted and picked a faculty or a staff member that meant a lot to our class and that had an extra long lasting impression on our time at OVC. Our class has been honored to have Dr. Peter Conlon, Dr. Darren Woods, and Dr. Melissa Sinclair hold these positions for us. We just wanted to say a heartfelt thank you to each of you for your support and encouragement throughout our time at OVC. And following the ceremony and in the coming weeks, each of you will be receiving a framed class composite, just as a small token of our gratitude for all of you have done for us.
I think it's fair to say that none of us would have been able to navigate OVC and all that it entailed without the consistent love and support from our family and friends. We know that at times over the past 4 years, tears may have been shed, voices raised, or we might have just been MIA for a couple of weeks. But thank you for always being there to pick us up when we fell. We truly could not have done it without all of you. So cheers to you, parents. Enjoy your free vet care. You truly deserve it.
And lastly, we couldn't come up here, or I guess be on your screens today, without saying one last huge congratulations to the class of OVC 2021, the newest and best doctors to be set loose on the world.
Congratulations, Snow Leopards.
Thank you, Emily and Emmett. It was so great to hear from you, and it was really fun for me, with a sense of pride, to be able to introduce you with the doctor title today. You've been tremendous leaders for the class over the past 4 years, and I'm sure the class joins me in expressing our heartfelt and deep appreciation for your contributions to the class and to our college over your time with us all. OVC 2021 Sapphire Snow Leopards, it is time to hear from your valedictorian, elected by the class to speak about your OVC experience and to celebrate this day. Dr. Maria Dawood, congratulations on this honor. Dr. Dawood was born in Cairo, Egypt, and grew up in Mississauga. She completed 3 years of undergrad in animal biology at the University of Guelph before joining the Sapphire Snow Leopard class in 2017. She is currently living in Stony Creek, Ontario, and will be working as a small animal veterinarian at Oak Park Pet Hospital in Oakville. Dr. Dawood, Maria, I invite you to join us to give your valedictory address. Over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Hewson, for that lovely introduction. Good afternoon, Sapphire Snow Leopards. I'm so glad we can meet here today on the day we all voted for. I'm going to keep the speech brief so that Meredith, James, and Tim can stay awake. Today is a good day. We can officially call ourselves Doctors of Veterinary Medicine. That's pretty cool. We thought we felt imposter syndrome on the first day of vet school, but boy, was that just the beginning. Vet school gave us so much, an amazing degree and opportunities, yes, but also lifelong friends, gray hairs, and a lot of memories. Phase 1 started with an exhausting week of introductions and icebreakers. We got to know each other at Bark Lake, and we were terrified of our first anatomy bell ringer. But thanks to Anatomy Daddy Ben, we did all right. We took over Blue Mountain and the ranch with Carly, and we got through our first marathon of exams. We got to know our calves and horses really well in Phase 2. We destroyed the other players in hockey, maybe a little too hard. We got roasted by Caroline and Danielle at Frank's, and we got through Principles of Diseases somehow. In Phase 3, we were taught exotic animals by the greatest teachers of all time, Brett, Afshan, and Brenna. If Phase 3 wasn't tough enough, we suddenly had to switch over to online in March. Although it was pretty nice to roll out of bed at 8:29 for an 8:30 with Dr. Rob Foster. Finally, we went through a roller coaster of a 4th year with a hybrid of in-person and online rotations, studying for the NAVLE and trying to be the best vets we can be, all while living through a major historical event. I want to take this time to personally apologize to Darlene for swarming her inbox every day. Somehow these 4 years have felt so long, but have also flown by. We were so excited to leave, and now all we want to do is go back and stay. And even after all that, we still don't know what Wharton's jelly is. To our family and friends, we're sorry that we've been MIA for 4 years, but we're back. We could not have gone through all of this without your love and support, and we truly, truly appreciate you each and every day. To our amazing profs and faculty who continue to support us and go above and beyond, especially during a pandemic, from Dr. Shane Bateman, working tirelessly so that we could have our rotation experience, to Dr. Janet Bealey-Marfisi, who almost set her basement on fire so that we could be well prepared for our exam. We appreciate everything you've all done for us. And finally, to the Sapphire Snow Leopards. I can't imagine a better group of people to have gone through vet school with. You are all smart, kind, courageous, and make me laugh every single day. You are strong and resilient, and this year is proof of that. You guys inspire me every day, and I know you're all going to be amazing veterinarians. Thank you for making this the best 4 years of my life. There are 3 things I want to leave you all with. Number 1, you are not an imposter. You are exactly where you should be right now. Number 2, if you are ever stuck, anxious, or thinking, can somebody help me? You have 119 other people who are happy to pick up the phone. Nancy and Irina, I'm coming to you for all my cat questions. And finally, number 3, this might be the most important piece of advice I can give. When replying to an email, do not press reply all. Dr. Cullen will be very upset. Congratulations, doctors, and good luck on your next adventure.
Thank you, Maria. I'm sure your class has had many emotions stirred as they remember their OVC experience alongside you through your words today. We have a special presentation to make to you. Thanks to Dr. Brad Hanna, who designed this spectacular piece of stained glass to be given as a gift to the Sapphire Snow Leopard class valedictorian. Maria, please accept this gift, reflecting our appreciation and congratulations once again on being named class valedictorian. I would now like to invite our Dean, Dr. Jeff Wichtel, to address the OVC 2021 Sapphire Snow Leopards with a few sage words, and to then lead those veterinarians who are with us today, including our newly minted OVC 2021 Snow Leopards, in reciting the veterinarian's oath. Dean Wichtel.
Thanks, Dr. Hewson. 2021 Sapphire Snow Leopards, it's a great pleasure for me to join you along with your family and supporters in recognizing this achievement. As teachers and staff at OVC, we feel truly privileged to have been entrusted to guide you on your journey, that journey to the most respected of professions, a veterinarian. Know that you have enriched our lives during your time here at OVC. Looking at how you've developed into competent doctors and critical thinkers, I know our profession is in good hands. You're graduating at a time that still seems quite unsettled, I get that. But as new veterinarians, you are uniquely qualified to help society address many of the critical needs that we see here today, protecting from disease, safeguarding our food supply, supporting the human-animal bond, and promoting social justice and equality of opportunity. You are leaders and problem solvers with plenty of problems to solve, but you have all the skills and attributes you need to be successful. We could not be prouder of you. Snow leopards, I'm going to lead the veterinarian's oath. It's an honor bestowed upon veterinarians to acknowledge our commitments to animals, people, and the world. I do know that perhaps you have a copy, some of you have a copy of it, but it's up on the screen now. So if you can have a look at the screen and see it there, I hope you can. I do want to, we did try to see what it would be like on Zoom to have 120 people or 200, so that number of people reciting at once, and it didn't work too well. So I do ask you to keep your microphone muted, but please, all of you, feel free to turn on your cameras. It'd be lovely to be able to see each other reciting the oath. And I invite any other veterinarians, not just the class of 2021, if you can, please recite along with us. Okay, so along with me. As a member of the veterinary medical profession, I solemnly swear that I will use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society. I will strive to promote animal health and welfare, prevent and relieve animal suffering, protect the health of public and the environment, and advance comparative medical knowledge. I will perform my professional duties conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I will strive continuously to improve my professional knowledge and competence and to maintain the highest professional and ethical standards for myself and the profession. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Dr. Wichtel, and congratulations, Snow Leopards, on saying this oath for your first time as a veterinarian. It's great to see you all on camera. Sapphire Snow Leopards, the Master of Ceremonies always gets the last word. So OVC class of 2021, I'd like to close by focusing on your journey as an OVC Sapphire Snow Leopard, and importantly, where that journey will take you next. You came to us with an identity, a sense of self, and some impressive plans for your future. You joined your classmates 4 years ago and began to expand that identity by becoming a Sapphire Snow Leopard, and by building a sense of class community that has grown and reshaped itself over the past 4 years to who you are now as a member of the class. You worked together through many hours of lectures, labs, exams, intramural sports, social events, and simply by living your day-to-day life together. Your class gelled together through the shared experience of navigating the DVM program, both the formal curriculum, but also through your extracurricular activities and connections. You each chose your own path forward outside of the classroom, and your experiences over the next 4 years greatly shaped who you have since become, all leading up to a sense of who you are as an OVC Sapphire Snow Leopard, all leading up to a renewed sense of who you are as a person too. Clearly, you have traveled a long path of personal and professional growth from that first orientation week in September 4 years ago up to now, where you enter the profession as a veterinarian. How will you frame your memory of that journey? Will you see your cup as half empty, focusing on the pinch points? Yes, we had some pretty significant pinch points, COVID being a long-standing pressure applied to your learning environment for sure, but of course there were others too. Or will you see your cup as half full, with a sparkle in your eyes as you look back at those pinch points, how you leaned into that pressure and ultimately took the win? How your new friendships, your mentors, your snow leopard colleagues, and the many animals that touched your life helped shape you over the past 4 years. Will you also see the potential for that half full cup to become even more full in the days to come? Because you see that you are still on that journey of growth and adventure, of learning and experiencing, embracing new opportunities even beyond today? Sapphire Snow Leopards, today marks the day when the student becomes the master. Almost immediately, you will be training the next generation of student veterinarians. You may have an externship student with you in the coming weeks, a member of your veterinary team at your practice seeking advice from you, or a high school volunteer at the clinic spouting aspirations that someday they want to go to vet school. How will you nurture each of those along? What role in the veterinary profession will you take to ensure that future student veterinarians have the opportunities to learn all that they will need to be ready for their career? Day to day, you may mentor them, but even greater impact will come from you also staying connected to the training they receive in our program. Throughout your past 4 years, you've given our college so much valuable feedback. You've used your voices for good to affect change in our program, and your perspectives on the program are even richer insights for us as you enter the veterinary professional workforce and put your learning into action. My ask of each of you today is for you to keep giving back. Take care of your future colleagues that will graduate from our college. Become an active alumnus. Mentor our students and future applicants. Participate in giving club talks or wet labs. Help with admissions interviews. Establish class bursaries or awards. Do what you feel is needed to keep our college on the right path for the next generation of graduates. We will be reaching out periodically in the future too, asking for your feedback as we consider the evolution of the training we offer. Your input into this conversation is key. For that to work, for your voice to be heard, please ensure that we know how to stay connected with you so that you remain a strong member of the OVC community in the years to come. The student has become the master. I am no longer your teacher. I stand beside you as your colleague, and together we now share the responsibility for the training of future veterinarians. Stay in touch with me, with the college, to help us continuously evolve our program together. Sapphire Snow Leopards, be proud of who you are today as a person, as a Sapphire Snow Leopard, as an OVC alumnus, and as a Guelph Griffin. I know I certainly am very proud of you all, and I feel honored to have shared in your journey. Congratulations, Snow Leopards. We will now end today's program with a virtual procession of the class for you all to enjoy. The following slideshow will officially close our 2021 Veterinary Oath Ceremony. So before we press play, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone that has joined us today. Thank you for your unwavering support of your snow leopard leading up to and throughout their veterinary program. And thank you for being such an important part of this celebration for them, marking our snow leopard's entry into the profession as a veterinarian. While the upcoming video is perhaps a little less formal than walking across the stage, I hope you all enjoy and get that flood of emotion from seeing your snow leopard in the following virtual procession. The photos are used with permission from the yearbook, and they were chosen and submitted directly by our graduates or from OVC events. Members of the audience, feel free to turn on your microphones to cheer for your favorite leopards as they cross our virtual stage, or congratulate them in the chat. So get ready, everyone. Enjoy and have a wonderful rest of the afternoon.
Yeah! Woo!
Amy?
Happy Palmer.
Is that your class? That's my class.
That's mine! Woo! I'm gonna stop right now! I don't know who it is. Yeah, Courtney! Hey, Robbie! Yeah, Rachel! Congrats on you! We love you! Congrats, Carly!
Congrats, Carly.
Woo! Carly, good job! Yeah, Carly! Yay! You're unmuted.
Great job, Lee.
Let's go! We love you! Meg! Oh, Megan! Woo, Emily!
Keep drinking that water.
Hey, Brad! Congrats! Love you, Brad! There we go. Woohoo, Ben!
Yeah!
Woohoo!
Good job!
Way to go, Cassandra. Nice job, Cass.
All right, Carla. Carla. Hey, Allison. Hey, Amy.
Hey, Amanda! Congratulations!
Oh no. Oh no.
Emily.
Woo, Emily.
Congrats! Way to go, Stephanie!
Hey, Taylor.
Woo, Taylor!
Yes,
Timmy!
Yay, that was
Congrats, Erica.
I don't know whether they're going alphabetical or not. On the others. Huh?
I think it's when various students at various stages in their life. That's what I think.
Yeah, congrats.
They're in the M's anyway. So that's what I wondered if they were going alphabetical. McPherson, see
We've
there.
seen Kedoran already.
Well, they were, we
Yeah, we've never seen them.
we did.
Oh, I see. Well, then we can go. Yeah.
I'm wanting to see if that's.
Oh, Dan!
They did Kedoran already, Dora. See?
Go Mel!
Congrats, James. Congrats, Serena.
Hey, girl.
Congrats, Adam.
Congrats, Tyra. Caitlin!
Orphan. You miss it.
Oh, wait, there's Brianna. Way to go, Brianna.
Dominic!
Congrats, Erin.
Aaron.
No, she's
Congrats, Hannah.
Go, Jeff!
Way to go, Alicia.
Yes, Nicole.
Go, Kate!
Go, Amy!
Yeah, Corey.
Congratulations, all graduates.
Welcome to the profession.
See Roseanne's little girl either.
Yeah.
Hi, Adam.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Roseanne. Yay.
Hello. Hey, Sarah.
Yay.
Hi.
That's the video.
Nice to see everybody again.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congrats.
Hey, right back at you.
I think now they can see you.
Oh,
Oh, there she is.
Sarah,
Hi, Violet.
who's that?
Hi, Sarah.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Chai.
Oh, that's so cool.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi there, cutie.
Hi, James. Shining.
Your video comes up when you speak. That's what brings the video up, it looks like.
can't see your face though.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Nice ceremony.
Aww. Hi, Kevin.
Oh, sorry. Let me get their video. All right.
So nice.
Who else is here?
My sister says hi too. She's not quite as young as the other babies, but she's my baby.
Hi, Matea.
Hey. At least look, sweetie.
Hi, Matea.
I'm proud of you, Nana.
Hi. I'm proud of you, darling.
I'm proud of you for figuring out how to work it.
I know. Wow. I did it.
Good job, Wilma.
Holy smokes.
I did it.
Good job.
Hey everyone, we're gonna let this go for another minute and then we're gonna close the meeting, all right? So please feel free to chat with each other.
Okay.
Thank you,
Hi,
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. We miss you.
Oh, that's so cute. Hi, Violet. Hi, Violet. How you doing? How you doing?
Congratulations, everyone.
Hi, congratulations.
Erin says that you are adorable, Malika. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. I'm not muted. That's awkward.
What did she say? Not what? That's awful.
We're not muted. Yeah. Well, that was lovely to see some people. They should have made that session longer.
You're not muted, Dad.
I know. I think that was the most fun part of the whole ceremony.
Hi, Sam. Sam's picture keeps coming up.
All right, we're going to sign off. Congrats, everybody. Lovely ceremony, a lot of fun.